Hi there, it's Martha, and if you're new, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. I have my what I've been warming video for this week. This will probably be a short one, depends on how chatty I get, but probably a short one. It's just I didn't get through as much as I thought, and I just don't like to. I mean, I could maybe do these every other week, but some weeks I have a lot, some weeks I don't, and part of me just doesn't want to forget what I thought about these scents, so I'd like to do it weekly, but this might be a shorter video than normal. So I do have a little Scentsy, I do have a little Lavender wax. I have them, in groupings. So I will start with Scentsy first and then move on to my Lavender wax and a candle. So let's get started. All right, so first off, let me just start off and show you how I've been doing with my bricks. So this is the brick from the spring collection. So this one is Orchard by the Sea. And this one to me is kind of like an apple, little salty sea air. There's green mango in here and crisp linen, although it's not really a laundry scent to me. You've heard about this a lot. I've decided to kind of cut it up. It looks messy, but I've decided to cut it up because it's starting to get sweaty. And I think it's just easier if I could just pull out little chunks of it. But I will put a picture of the last time I took a picture, which I think was in July, up here. So you can see the progress I've made. I literally have just slightly less than 4 big brick cubes left. So I should be done with this, and I'm ready to be done with this. I had clubbed it for like a minute and then pulled it out. It's a nice scent. It's a good scent, but it's not a love for me as I drop wax on myself. But yeah, it to me has a strong kind of an apple scent, even though it's green mango. But I do enjoy it. I warm it sometimes in the evenings, and I'm so close to being done. And if I do, this may be the first brick I finish. It takes me forever to use bricks. I'm very close with sugar cookie as well. I think I have like 2 left. I think I talked about that last time. So try not to bring the same ones over like week to week. But I'll be done with this, hopefully by the end of this month. Then we have a few of the new scents. I did warm 3 more of the newer scents. I believe 2 are from the Harvest collection and 1 is from just new to the catalog. So I'm going to start with this one. This is Dutch Apple Bread. This is notes of sliced apple, warm cinnamon, brown sugar, and rolled oats. I didn't like this one. Like on cold, it smells nice. It almost smells like the apple in an apple pie, like it's rolled in like cinnamon and sugar, and it's got sweetness to it. No bread. I mean, there is no bread on cold. On warm, wasn't bad, but there was a note. There was something in here that I didn't love, and I almost was like, I can't wait to be done with this. I want to say my daughter took the other one, so I don't have another one. So hopefully she likes it, but there is just something, not terrible note, but there's something that I didn't love. It doesn't smell like bread. It smells like kind of cooked apples and cinnamon with a little weird note. So that is Dutch Apple. I won't be not interested in any more of that. And I'm good. This next one, I haven't quite finished. I still have 2 cubes left, but this one is Frosty Air. I use this in the 2 bathrooms I have, and then a guest room as well. So this one is Sweet Citrus, Lily of the Valley, and Frosty Air. It smells like laundry to me. It's a laundry scent to me, so I am a little disappointed in that it's taking up space for something that isn't unique. And when I first saw that they had a scent called Frosty Air, I thought it might be similar since Swirling Snowflakes wasn't coming back, something like that, but maybe a little different, maybe something minty and floral. I don't know what I was thinking, but this to me just smells like laundry. So it's pretty. I like laundry scents, nothing against it. but it's not wowing me in any special way. It performed well in the bedroom. The bathroom, one bathroom I can smell it. The other one is just fussy. It doesn't matter what I put in there. after a couple of hours, like 2 or 3, I can't smell anything in there. But yeah, it's a nice scent. It's clean, but it's a laundry scent. So it's not one I'm going to pick up another one of, just because for me, this wasn't anything special. That is Frosty Air. But if you like laundry scents, if you kind of missed out on Pima Cotton, but we have Clean Breeze and we have Clothesline. So we have laundry scents, available too. I don't find this one to be anything spectacular, although pretty for being a laundry scent. This next one is White Pumpkin and Driftwood. This is White Pumpkin, Driftwood, White Cardamom, Warm Solar Amber. This one I think I voted, or for me was like the number 1 of the Harvest collection, and I liked it a lot. I really, really like this one. I would buy more of this. I love White Pumpkin scents. It's just like creamier, softer pumpkin. Definitely got the cardamom, and I think that's the spice in here. So this one did feel a little spicy, not cinnamon spicy, but kind of. But the pumpkin is creamy. It's not a bakery scent. It is, for me, I could see it open space, but I did warm it in the bedrooms. But I would warm this in open space. It's just I don't know. There's something, I call it classy. There's something classy about this. Something really pretty. It does have that cardamom spice to it, but the pumpkin is soft and creamy. I really, really enjoyed this scent a lot. So this is White Pumpkin and White Pumpkin and Driftwood. I would definitely get another. I might even club it because I really enjoyed that one a lot. This next one is Huckleberry Apple Pie, and I picked this up during I was going to call it the flash sale, but it was a warehouse sale, most recent warehouse sale where there was a Bake It bundle. This is apple huckleberry with creamy vanilla. I purchased this bundle mostly to get the sweet plum pastry and lemon chiffon cake. I think that's what it's called. I haven't warmed those yet, but I did warm this one. And this one was good. I like definitely got that apple scent. I'm a little more familiar now with huckleberry, and it was nice. It was a good scent. I enjoyed it. So I definitely got that apple pie more than anything with huckleberry, I guess. But it was like Scentsy's apple pie with little vanilla, apple, cinnamon, and that other scent, which must be huckleberry. Now, would I go out and search for this one? Maybe not at all, but I enjoyed it. If I have to buy a bundle, I'm glad it was in it. So I got to try it and I enjoyed it. So that was Huckleberry Apple Pie. So that is all the Scentsy that I have warmed this week. And I feel like I've done others, but I have so much more vendor wax now that I feel like and my basket has gotten pretty big, and we had a Teddy Bees pre-order, so I wanted to melt a little more Teddy Bees and stuff like that. So I've been busy trying to melt different things so I can see how they perform in my house, especially if they're vendor wax that I'm not as familiar with, like I am with some other scents. So that is all the Scentsy. And if you came here for that, thank you so much. Consider giving me a like or subscribing to my channel. If you're here for vendor wax and other things, stick around. Okay, I'll start with Teddy Bees. I continued to warm, I think it's Cozy Linen and Nectarine. I talked about that last time, so I'm not going to kind of repeat myself. But this week I took out Midnight Rosewood, and this is Tonka Bean, Rosewood, Black Amber, Tea Petals, and Cedar. This was part of the January pre-order and RTS. So I think I got this back in May, I want to say, and this was poured in March, so it's had plenty of time to cure. I picked this up because I do like cedarwood. I do like it sounded interesting. I like tonka, and and I've chopped it all up for ease. But this was a very strong performer. So that was what I wanted to double check and kind of warm more teddy bees. So far, I've had very good luck with the teddy bees that I've warmed. So I think now this makes it maybe four blends of hers that I've warmed and have performed for me. This one was actually very strong. I did use, let's see, I used this in 2 different places. One in my bedroom in Scentsy warmers, and it filled up the bedroom. It was really nice. I'd say it was more of like a moderate to high. And then downstairs in the open space, it was just one evening. I think whatever I had going on earlier in that day was, kind of winding down or fading away. So I decided, let me try warming some teddy bees. And I dropped I'm trying to see here. This is very soft wax, maybe like that size into a tea light warmer, and it filled up the open space. It was actually quite strong. So I'm very happy with this, with the performance, at least with what I've warmed so far. This one was a very, very strong scent. I don't know that I would purchase it again, though. It was enjoyable. It's very pretty. I think I get a lot of, I get some kind of floral. And hold on a second. My pizza has arrived. All right, where was I? Let me finish my thought. My pizza has arrived. It came here about 20 minutes earlier than I was expecting it to. So would I buy this again? Probably not. It's very pretty, but there's I think it says tea petals, right? I mean, I know I don't have my glasses on, but I feel like there's almost like some kind of a floral. There's a strong floral to me in here and gave me a slight headache. So, but it's pretty. So it's hard. I mean, I guess what I'm saying is, if you're familiar with teddy bees, I don't think, at least I've not come across a blend that is like, Tiffany blends so well. I think it's just a matter of really a preference. For me, there is just something a little floral. It was very strong. I enjoyed it. I will enjoy finishing this up, but I won't buy this one again. And I'm also glad that I picked it up only in a souffle. So I know a lot of people buy tubs, and I just did the pre-order this weekend. And we had a live, if you saw it. It was hard. It was really, really hard to narrow down after chatting with all my friends, my waxy friends there. I think we were helping each other buy. It's what we were doing. But it's really helpful to hear from people who are a little more experienced with certain notes, certain blends. So that was good. But I ended up getting more souffles than tubs. I did get 2 loaves because I was like, either I'm so sure that I will love it. But when there's kind of a wild card type of scent like this, and this was more of a wild card for me, I always make sure I get it in a souffle or something smaller, because you never know. Even though it's pretty and you might enjoy it, it's not going to be something you reach for. So that is Midnight Rosewood. And I'm going to take a break and go downstairs and eat my pizza, but I'll be right back in like seconds for you. Okay, back from my eating lunch, my little lunch break here. I had every intention of making lunch, chopping stuff up, making something from scratch. And I ran some errands today, earlier. And then by the time I got home, I'm like, oh, I'm just too hungry. I'm too hungry. And I know this place orders pretty quickly, and it's good. So I did that instead. I'll make dinner. I'll be good and make some dinner. But speaking of pizza, do you like pizza? And if you do, what is your favorite? What's your go-to? I like pretty much anything. I'll eat anything, but my go-to is probably just like mushrooms and pepperoni. Pepperoni and mushrooms is like probably my favorite, but I'll add sausage sometimes on there. I'll change it up depending on the pizza place, but yeah, I love pizza. Okay, so let's stop talking and talk about wax. Stop talking about food and talk about wax. So I have 3 from Sassy Girl Aroma that I warmed, and I have to tell you, it wasn't really a promise. It was an intention. It was an intention, and I was feeling pretty confident of not ordering Sassy Girl Aroma until next year because I'm good. I showed you in my last vlog that I have a little bit overflow already in another drawer, and I had to because of this. I mentioned also my top 5 vendors video. Green Machine is like one of my favorite pistachio blends, or just favorite, from Sassy Girl Aroma. I love her pistachio, and Green Machine is pistachio, sugar cookies, zucchini, and marshmallow. I have 4. I have 4 little brittles left, and she's offering it this weekend, or it would have passed. Or it might still be on, because I know she had trouble on Friday. Couldn't get the website up on Friday, so she may have extended it to Monday. Not that I'm enabling you in any way, but she's offering Green Machine in a loaf, and that was it. I was like, I'm down to 4. This is all I have. I'm down to 4 little brittles, and she was offering it this week in a loaf. So I caved. And she had its fall Charlie Brown, which I think, I don't know, it was a couple weeks. Somebody left comments on it might have been, I don't know which video it was. Might have been a Sassy Girl video haul, and said that's a good one to try. And I'd heard about it. And there was IHOP, and I've heard so much about IHOP, and I love coffee blends. So, there was enough in the pre-order for me to say, okay, I'm ordering more Sassy Girl Aroma. So it means I better get melting. This one is also Ortega. I've talked about this one before. I think this was also in my favorites. I have like 6 little brittles left. And this is Beach Nights, Blueberry, and Pink Chiffon. Hopefully I will finish this, and I probably won't even mention it in a future video, just because I don't want to be too repetitive. But I think I'll finish that pretty soon. And trying to not keep around, like little things like this where it's like I can melt this in one day and be done, and then I have more room for the stuff I keep buying. This next one is also from Sassy Girl Aroma. This is called Lips of an Angel. I have not seen this offered, or I don't see it offered very frequently. I mentioned it in my melting basket. I do know that. So it was in my melting basket, and I've gotten to it. This one is dark sweet cherry, pink raspberry, brown sugar, cotton candy, central musk, French creme, tonka bean, whipped cream, and marshmallow. I bought this because someone had mentioned on the Facebook page that this was a good one. This is so good. So good. I love the cherry in here. It's the cherry and the raspberry. It is so good. I warmed it in my bedroom, and I'm like, I need it. I'm going to keep using this all month. This is so good. I get the cherry. I get the raspberry. It's just, I don't know how to describe it. It's just yummy. So if you like cherry, it does have a strong, or if you don't like cherry, either way, you can make a determination if you ever see this, but definitely a cherry prominent scent, but it is so beautiful to me. So beautiful. So, it's good, bad to, kind of read the posts on the Facebook pages, because people know what they're talking about. So that is Lips of an Angel. Because I don't see this, I don't check her site on purpose every week. So it's possible I've just missed it on some of her pre-orders, but I haven't seen anyone haul this either. So I don't know, but it's good. So if I see this again, it might be one where I just have to place an order, because it's not one that I see often. Whereas the other ones, like I've seen It's Fall, Charlie Brown, and, I've seen Green Machine, and I've seen IHOP, some of those offered on a regular basis, but I've not seen that one. So that would be a reason to break my little no buy from Sassy Girl Aroma for a while. Okay. Next, I have one Rose Girls, and this is Beach Please. I've talked about this before, just showing you where I'm at now. I have just maybe like 7 or 8 cubes, so I really do hope to finish this soon, because I just don't, again, want a bag of just like a couple of cubes. This is great in the bathroom. I love that one. I've talked about it enough. Then I have here, this is from, pretty sure It's Scoopable Wax Melts. This is Tropical Umbrella Drink. This was a sample that I got. And it's a fruity tropical treat. And, you know, I definitely get the pineapple. I think it reminded me kind of like a pina colada. And I think that's probably what it's trying to do with the name Tropical Umbrella Drink. I warmed this in the bedroom next door, and I didn't like it. I did not care for this one. There is something sour. I don't know if it's the coconut milk. I don't know what it was, but there was something very sour smelling to me, so I would not buy this one again. And yeah, it is scoopable. Scoopable melt. Scoopable melts. Why can't I remember that? Because I know she changed her name, and I'm reading here Scoopable Tart, and it's not Scoopable Melts. But Scoopable Melts Tropical Umbrella Drink. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with this one, but it isn't just not for me. So I'm gonna write a note in my spreadsheet to like not order that one. Okay. Then I have some empties here from L3. And this is Fat Bottom Girls. Yeah, I enjoyed this. I think I warmed this in the bathroom, if I remember correctly. It was nice. I mean, nothing extraordinary to me, but it was a pretty scent. So that was Fat Bottom Girls. Pistachio Coconut Fluff. Pistachio Coconut Fluff. Don't cross streams. I warmed this downstairs in the open space. It was quite a big, it would almost look like is it a Nautilus kind of a shell? You know, like a bigger shell shape. And this was really good. Very creamy. The pistachio was lighter. For me, it's not something that really came out too much, although I could smell it. I did get a lot of creaminess. Kind of some of that marshmallow, and then the don't cross streams. So I enjoy this. Used it in open space, and because it was a little bit bigger than like a sample size, I cut it in two and used it in hot plates because I wanted it to fill the room. So yeah, I enjoy this one. Pistachio Coconut Flush. Don't flush. There I go. Saying it again. Fluff. Don't cross streams. I do need a nap. Okay. Amaretto Roasted Coffee Sugar Cookie Royale. And this one was also very, very nice. Warmed this in the kitchen on a morning where I'm sure I had bakery of some kind. Probably cinnamon bun oatmeal, which is coming up. So I enjoyed this. This was a good coffee scent. So I do like L3s. I think my struggle with L3, because they're beautiful when they're warming, it's just that a lot of times her names are not ones that like these actually, you know, have like a name to it, but, or like Fat Bottom Girl does, but like a lot of them are just scent notes, like Amaretto, Roasted Coffee, Sugar Cookie Royale, that I don't feel as familiar with them for that reason. Like they don't stick in my brain. But something like Don't Cross Streams or, you know, October 3rd or something that has like a name to it, I tend to remember those better. But I warm them, I enjoy them, but they just don't stick out for me to the point where I'm like, I have to, she's offering that right now. I have to go get it. And so I don't know what it is, but there's something to that. But here is L3's Snooze Button. Yeah, Snooze Button. So I did order this after getting some samples. So I think the samples helped for me. But again, this is an easy name for me to remember. Snooze Button. It doesn't have like 5 different things in it, at least in the title of the name, right? It's just Snooze Button, and I can remember that. And so I did buy more after using a sample of it. And it has buttermints in it. And I love that a lot. So this is one that I had in my room. I had it in 2 Scentsy warmers. And it performed really, really well. So L3 does perform well for me. But yeah, I don't know why I just don't order more from L3. Okay, this next one is from Lavender and Speckles. It's Cinnamon Bun Oatmeal. I got this back in March, and this is sticky cinnamon buns with sweet buttercream frosting and almond, oats, vanilla bean, and honey. I love this one too. This was very cinnamony though. So this is a very cinnamon, like a bakery cinnamon, but it's a lot of cinnamon. I love it. I enjoy cinnamon, and it was fantastic. Definitely when you walked in, you can smell that cinnamon. Performed fantastic. It was a great performer. Had this in open space. This was in a combination of hot plates and Scentsy warmers, but it was fantastic. So cinnamon bun oatmeal. Okay, then we have. So I think it was last weekend. I did a Zeep coffee sampler. And I hadn't tried Zeep, and I'm like, okay, but I enjoyed everything in that sampler. So Zeep's kind of on my radar now. Of like, okay, I enjoyed the samples that I got, at least on Cold Sniff. I hadn't warmed any up until that point, and Summer Michelle had given me in her random act of kindness to me. She had put in some Zeep in there, so I figured, okay, I liked what I smelled in the coffee scent. So now I'm kind of like, okay, I might buy some more Zeep, but before I buy any more, I want to see, if it performs. So I actually took one from the box that Summer had sent me. This is Beach Towels, and this is from Zeep, and I warmed just 2 cubes down in the open space. It performed, which made me, I don't know, I'm like, should these things be making me happy? Yes, they should, because I've spent money on it. But then it's like, ooh, another vendor that I might go perusing and check out, because it really performed well. I mean, I did use it in hot plate warmer, so, just putting that out there. I used 1 cube each in a hot plate warmer. And I have one hot plate warmer kind of in the center. It's like on an island, a little bit in the center of the open space, and another one in a far corner, kind of next to my desk kind of area. And it filled the room fantastic. And the hot plate warmers that I have are from Julienne Home. It's got a timer on it. It's got 3 temperatures, so low, medium, and high. I had it on medium, which the heat on that one kind of performs very similar to an element warmer that I have called my little garden, I think, from Scentsy. It's an element warmer that for me, I use it for a lot of vendor wax. I had it on medium, and it was performing. It filled the open space. This particular one, Beach Towels, is lemongrass, coconut, and freshly washed towels. It smells very, very similar to coconut lemongrass from Scentsy, if you're familiar with that one, which is also a really good performer. So I think maybe these oils are just naturally strong performers. But yeah, it was fantastic. So it's also great to know that if in the event Scentsy stopped making coconut lemongrass, and I was considering putting it in a club, I don't need to, because I found like another option, just in case. But this was very similar, great performer. And this one is called Beach Towels. So that was that. Okay, last 2 things here. Two more things. This other one here is Open Sky. This is a candle from Bath and Body Works. I don't think this scent came back. I want to say I got this 2 years ago. I'm trying, really, really trying hard to use my candles. And if you're interested in my candle collection, I will put the vlog where I shared my candles. It's timestamped, so if you want to just skip to that part, you can. But this particular one reminds me, and I cannot for the life of me remember which perfume, but it is like a dupe of a Marc Jacobs perfume, not Daisy. I think it's So Fresh or something like that. I cannot remember, but it's one of those fresh ones. Anyway, I do like the scent a lot. I do have it in the lotion and the fragrance mist. And I just have been warming it under a candle lamp, because just burning it, which you can see I started burning it, doesn't give off too much scent. So under the lamp, it did much better. There's a little bit left. Very, very, I'm going to call it empty for the sake of these videos, because I can just turn on the lamp warmer because there's really not much. I'll just maybe leave it on today and be done with it. But this is Open Sky. And one less candle. Yes, going through my candles. That's my goal. And then another Bath and Body Works empty, so to speak, is Golden Ocean Pearl body cream. So this is a cream. I cut these open when I'm really getting toward the end because there's still a lot in here. There's probably about 3 days worth of cream if I don't kind of slice it open and scoop in there. So I really wanted to get it all out. And this is Golden Ocean Pearl. This one has scents of, let's see here, bergamot, vanilla, orchid, and golden amber. I really like this one a lot. I don't think this came back. I want to say I got this last year. I don't know that they brought this one back. It was definitely one I picked up during like July, I think, of last year. Still was fantastic. Smells great. Got compliments on this scent when I wore it. So this was a good one, but I am done with it. I only have the fragrance mist left because those things take forever to be done with. So, but not that much left. I only have, I think I only have like this much out of like the whole spray. So I really enjoy the scent, basically. I've been using it consistently for like every day for like a month or so. That is it. So that is my empties. Sorry, I got a little frazzled sometimes and I don't feel like refilming this because I have 2 other videos to film still. So anyway, I hope you enjoy this, and I am going to be filming 2 videos, but I'm not going to say what they are because they might come before you watch this one. We'll see, and I don't want to get it be too confusing. But thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed this. And if you did, consider giving me a like or subscribing to my channel. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.